If you're a streamer and you want to bring your stream to the next level, there are 2 tools that you need to be using right now. They're going to change the game. What's going on, my sandwiches? It's your boy IVANTASANDiWICH coming back at you, and we got 2 things that if you're not using them, you should be, because these things are awesome. They change your stream, bring it up to the next level, like that. First thing I want to show you is STRM.TOOL by CrashKoeck. And CrashKoeck is a dude who developed this tool. It's still in alpha. He announced this public version coming out November 24th. So November 24th, you'll be able to get your hands on this bad boy. And let's just go over, it's not a tutorial. I'm just gonna go over a few of the features so you can kind of see what's going on here. Essentially what this does in a nutshell is it allows all of your chatters, all your viewers to control your stream in some way, shape, or form. This is gonna allow those viewers to really interact with you in ways that maybe it'll get a little annoying. But hey,
it's only a game.
It gives them a sense of purpose, of importance, which is awesome. So, first section up here is the key press simulator. So it simulates key presses. You just put a key in here, you type in whichever key you want it to press. So if you're playing a first-person shooter, W goes forward. Obviously, well, we all know this stuff. W goes forward, and essentially it'll tell you how long you want it to be pressed for, how many times you want it to be pressed. You can substitute special keys here, so they have all the way up to function 24. Control, Alt, Shift, etc. What you would do is you'd copy it to clipboard. You can put this into OBS. I'll show you some footage of this occurring later on in the video. There's also mouse control, so you can move it. Let's say we want it to move to the right by 500 pixels. So you would copy it to clipboard. If you want to test it, you just hit run, and my mouse moves all by itself. If you're aiming at somebody, the chat can really bother you, really mess you up. This thing here is it's a alert box. It'll like alt tab you out of a program, so you can have a channel point set up for an alt tab. You can put in your title and message, and it brings this up. You can have it shut down after an amount of time. There's a log to console. There's a counter you can create. So like if you need a death counter, there's a countdown you can create for when you're starting your streams. That's basic tier, so that comes for free. He does have other tiers that you have to be subscribed to his channel for, so tier 1 and tier 2, tier 3, etc. But there's more advanced mouse control, so click and drag, mouse click buttons. You can open up a Steam game. You can open up any other program on your computer. I'm not personally familiar with the INI files, the INI files, but if you are with those, then you can do something funky and crazy with those. That'd be pretty sweet. You have a key modifier, so you can swap keys. You can disable keys, like maybe chat doesn't want you to move forward, so you disable W. Dude, there's so much you can do. This is just gonna be crazy. So you can see all the stuff that's here. I'll put the link to his channel down below. This is the latest build so far. It's still in alpha. It's just insane. This is gonna be a super powerful tool. And if you mix that in with Kruiz Control, you don't be killing it, man. This guy's gonna blow up. CrashKoeck, he's gonna blow up. Alrighty, now the second thing that's really gonna tie things together from STRM.TOOL to allow those channel points, all that stuff, to trigger something in STRM.TOOL, this is sort of that other piece. So here's Kruiz Control. I'm on the GitHub. It's made by Cruiser8. He's an awesome dude. I'll put his stuff down below too. Check them both out, CrashKoeck and Cruiser8. Really awesome dudes. Let's dive into an overview of what this is going to do. Again, this is not a tutorial. So just as an overview, before I jump over to my other PC where Kruiz Control is already installed, this is essentially like a chat bot in a sense that allows you that reads everything that comes through your chat. As you can see here in the compatibility, it works with the Twitch channel points, it works with Twitch chat, works with the hype trains, works with Streamlabs, Stream Elements, OBS, the scene source filter changes, Streamlabs OBS, and we all know how I feel about that one. But it works with it. So if you're one of those Streamlabs OBS people, he's got you covered. You're okay. Okay by Cruiser. It allows you to play music or sounds. You can set up timers, so you can have, like, you know how Stream Elements tells you those timer commands, like, oh, follow me on whatever, you know, or be sure to support the channel, blah, 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 blah. You can do that here too. And then you can send API calls. So there's a lot of, I've seen people in Cruiser's community and Cruiser himself, they've built games, like chat games out of this that show up on screen. It's pretty insane. There's so much you can do with it. It's like, this is these super powerful, awesome, it's just so good. I would definitely check out the documentation because there's so much more here, but I'm gonna jump over to the other PC real quick. Let's go on over. Kruiz Control is so powerful. It can see where you're transitioning from and where you're transitioning to. The camera that shows up on my chatting screen is dependent on where I'm coming from, and that's all thanks to Kruiz Control. So let's try that one more time. So if I go back to my display capture, again, I'm off camera, but I go to chatting, and it pulls that camera up. Now if I go to my gaming camera, my gaming scene, here I am. How do you do? I go back to chatting. It may be a little glitchy, but here we are. That's just one of the things. And like I said, it runs chat commands and all of the other stuff too. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to roll back over that way. Just so you can kind of see, I have the Kruiz Control folder open here. So you have these file triggers and you have the triggers text. This is going to be the main one. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, it's right here. This is exactly what I've got going. So there's some commands you can type and it's going to play sounds. I'll just type up a command real quick to show you how simple it is. So we'll do on command. So this is going to read chat. I'm going to do it as a broadcaster, and all this is in the documentation. It doesn't have any cooldown. We'll do test, and then I'm going to say chat send is a test message. I'm going to save it. PC reset, and now when we type in test, it should say this is a test message, so you know it works. So what I've shown you there is just barely even the tip of the iceberg for both of these tools. I'm gonna go into more detail. I'm gonna play around with all this stuff, try to improve my skills. I'm gonna make some tutorials in the future on this. So please hit that follow button, subscribe, like, share, retweet. I mean, do all the stuff you have to do because this is crazy stuff, man. This is awesome. Like I said, streaming 2.0. I'll see you guys on the other side. Pack your sandwiches, all right? Pack your sandwiches. We're going in. Peace.